The Biobío Urban Wetlands Heritage Route invites you to tour natural spaces of great beauty, some of them true oases within the cities. Thanks to their nesting areas, these wetlands are an important part of the intercontinental corridor of shorebirds and migratory birds. This corridor stretches along the coast of the Pacific Ocean, from Alaska and North America to these landscapes. From north to south, the tour starts at the Great Roquantandilian Wetland, which connects Talcahuano, Penco and Concepcion along the coast. This large ecosystem is relevant in disasters due to its ability to buffer floods and even tsunamis. It is a priority place for biodiversity conservation and has been declared an IBA site by BirdLife. It is also recognized as an important area for birdlife conservation. The route continues in Huelpen, a sector that houses several wetlands. One of them is the Vasco da Gama or Chimalfe, which means dragonfly in Mapudungun. Its access is difficult and mysterious, but behind the willow forest there are large breeding, shelter and feeding grounds for birds. Vasco da Gama is linked to a neighbour, the Paikavi wetland. Like many, this wetland has lost space in the face of modernity. Despite this, it is still possible to appreciate its sinewy bulrushes. Koipu, carp, heron, migratory birds and birds of prey like the kite or kestrel can be seen from the bridges. Crossing the Biobío in the San Pedro de la Paz is Los Patros wetland, a declared nature sanctuary. The presence of the black-necked swan is typical there, especially towards Laguna Grande. In the Candelaria sector, one can enter Los Patros Park, with its inclusive trails, parking lots, restrooms and viewpoints. A little further south, the seasonal migratory bird route continues in Bocamaule, Coronel. This quiet ecosystem, located next to the Schwager Heritage Area in Maule Beach, stands out through its great biodiversity and for being home to hydrophilic plants. A privileged place for bird watching with viewpoints and facilities to admire the scenic beauty. Continuing through the Biobío urban wetlands, we reach Colcura Cove in Lota, a busy village set within a large wetland. An ecosystem surrounded by tourism where you can see the coast and shorebirds. For the Mapuche Lefkenche communities, Colcura is an important space with spiritual value and ethnotouristic potential. Further south, we reach the Arauco Campanga wetland, a nature sanctuary that includes the intertidal estuary, beaches, dunes and islets. A paradise for thousands of birds and their younglings, where two migratory species, the black skimmer and elegant tern, stand out. The last milestone on the Biobío Urban's wetlands route takes us to a humid and windy area, to Buraki, one of the largest coastal areas in Chile, located between Arauco and Yico. Given its relevance, it is being listed as a priority site for biodiversity conservation. Tuburaki complies with protecting the estuary-type coastal wetland ecosystem. Unlike the other urban wetlands, this means biodiversity and aesthetic value. All these wetlands provide cultural services, recreation, flora and fauna appreciation, landscape value, and opportunities for tourism and environmental education. The Biobío Urban Wetlands Heritage Route can be visited throughout the year, although watch out in autumn and winter since it is located in a rainy region. In spring and summer, visits should be made with caution to not affect the nesting processes, especially on routes that cross sandbars. We are waiting for you. Come and get to know the Biobío Urban Wetlands Heritage Route. The collaborative design of this heritage route is part of the GEF Coastal Wetlands project and environmental criteria followed in its making.